Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy, and welcome back to more Pokémon White version. Last time, we challenged the Driftvale City Gym, but I wouldn't really call it a challenge because, more aptly I'd be inclined to say that we utterly wiped the floor with clay and got ourselves a clay badge. A clay badge? That'd be pretty funny if he was that conceited, but unfortunately he's not. I was going to say that we were handed a Quake badge absolutely free of charge thanks to Ottawa by our side. It was a pretty easy gym battle. Not only that, but after winning, he said he wanted to meet us out on Route 6. This time, we're going to be making our preparations really quick and heading out that way. With our new Quake badge, for one, we have the reward of being able to purchase Ultra Balls, being able to purchase full heals. Seriously, you could not buy these until now. We had revives before full heals. I don't know what the reasoning for that was, but that is how it is, and I doubt too many people really notice that sort of thing, because they probably assume they've been able to buy it for a long time. And, hallelujah, we can buy max repels. They are not as cost-effective as super repels, but because it means I have to go into the menu less times, I am more than happy to get ripped off because I love your sanity. On top of that, should you return to Nimbasa City to settle it in court, we can challenge these trainers, and yep, as you would guess, they now have higher level Pokemon than they did before. Not every badge does this for you, and it turns out the Bolt badge was one of very few that didn't, but she's got an Evolve Zebstrika that's level 33, and we were fighting, what, a Darumaka that was level 24 last time? I think this time, it's pretty clear that the level increase is fairly sizable. Terabyte, how about you take care of this, and you finally gain that one experience point that you've been waiting, what, 2 episodes to get? There we go. Come on! This was meant to be a quick little aside. I didn't mean for this to turn into an epic struggle. Come on! Take the lemonade. Take the stomp. Please don't crit me or something like that. I was worried about it critting. That's why I was saying, uh-oh. I didn't think that the flinch would actually happen. Please do not. I am not going to let you lose this. I refuse. You are earning that 1 experience point whether you want to or not. Please. Crunch. Thank goodness. I was thinking it would crit any hit now because it's been just so many times without it. There we are. Get your pointless Moxie. Feel really good about yourself, even though I had to help you a hell of a lot to be able to win that. Grow to level 31. And hey, Hilbert grew to level 33. I think he's now the highest level member of our team, tied with Ottawa. Even though I lost, I will not panic. That does it for the badge rewards, so after that, I have made some changes to the team. Terabyte, I chose to give the Man, I really cannot talk today. Great sign of things to come. I've given it the Shell Bell. I thought that it'd be good to have that self-healing on it, because once it gets going with Moxie, it's gonna hit for so much damage and thus recover a lot of HP at the same time. Thought it might be a fun experiment to try out, even though I'm not sure it's going to be the absolute best thing for it. I gave Hilbert the Eviolite back and took the experience share from it because it's finally caught up in levels, so I think it should be a good job, or should be a good job at tank. No, it should be a good tank now and do a good job of that, so I don't really see much need of having the experience share on it, and I might as well take advantage of the Eviolite on my tank while it is still unevolved. Rock, nothing has changed a bit. Ottawa, I gave the Rocky Helmet. Maybe not the best item for it, but I figured we might as well use it for something because it's such a great item. That, and I overwrote Water Pulse with the Scald TM at long last, so now he's even more powerful, or she's even more powerful than she already was. How many clerical errors can I make in one speech? Jeez. Haywire has not changed one bit either. Just wanted to go over that really quick. Now, off to Route 6. Oh! Hi, Blair. Hey, were you at the gym just now? Oh, hey, that's Driftvale's gym badge. Oh, that's totally cool. That's amazing. No, I can't get distracted being all impressed with your shiny new gym badge. I'm also a trainer. At times like this, you battle, right? I guess if you really want to, then sure. Usually this is Charon's job, but oh well, we'll mix it up a little bit. you can serve the role of post-gym leader boss fight, because we don't judge or anything like that. We think that you are strong and independent and awesome. She's going to start off with Herdier, level 26, normal type, Intimidate for its ability, with the moves Helping Hand, Takedown, Work Up, and Crunch. Not the strongest Herdier ever. Maybe it wasn't really such a good idea to have Terabyte out in the lead right after I just went over all that, but she honestly caught me a little bit off guard. I thought her fight was a little bit later, but no, it's clearly here. Going for Workup. So really you're just using, well, not growth, Howl. Howl's what I'm thinking of. A little bit weird that you know that you can learn Workup. I don't think you can learn Howl, even though you are a dog. I get a very pointless defense down right there, but it's okay because we're going to outspeed you next turn, and we're going to get our attack power right back up to what it was in the first place. Let's do it. Or not. Well, your defense going down is going to get us right back there in the first place pretty quick, right? Yes. Oh, critical. Even better. Terabyte, look at you. Winning in the average number of turns regardless if she uses a Hyper Potion. Next, she's moving on to whatever elemental monkey that she has. In our case, it's going to be Pansage, grass type, glutton for its ability. Also level 26, a bit of a different order, mixing things up with the moves Leech Seed, Bite, Seed Bomb, and Torment. Hilbert, your time to shine. As shiny as garbage can be anyway. Well, you got those, you got that razor tearing through the trash bag in the front that kind of serves as your teeth, so that's kind of like shining, right? Gonna use Leech Seed. I don't think you want to leech what is inside of my body. I'm sorry. We're going for the Sludge Bomb. And that is one powerful, another critical, shoot. Musharna, level 26, Psychic type, Forewarned for its ability with the moves Defense Curl, Lucky Chant, Psybeam, and Hypnosis. I'm slightly worried about you, but not overly so. We're gonna use Sludge Bomb. I think it will hit for more damage than the payback because I'm not slower than you, ouch. I think I'd better get out of here right away. I think that would be a good thing to do in the given situation. And you're not going to use Hypnosis because I'm already asleep and you're probably not going to call me switching. Defense Curl. Just loving those defense modifiers, or not really defense modifiers, but modifiers that reduce the damage of my attacks in general. Crunch is still enough to take it. What is it with these critical hits? Sheesh. I'm not complaining, mind you, but man, I was already worried about people calling me out for hacking with my IVs being as good as they were, but sheesh, this is just added onto the pile. Pignite, whatever her starter Pokemon is, in my case, it is level 28, firefighting type with Blaze for its ability, with the moves Arm Thrust, Smog, Rollout, and Takedown. With my attack up and me being fairly fast and Pignite, well, not, I'm pretty sure we can handle you and not have to worry about the Arm Thrust. I'm just glad we got to show the switching between Terabyte and Hilbert just being a really good duo in general. So we'll take that Moxie. Grow to level 32. And defeat Bianca. Aww, I lost. Can never read that text in anything but that voice. I haven't had a Pokemon battle with you in a while, Blair. You've become totally strong, huh? I'm not that strong, so I don't know how to say it, but I think you're way tuned into how your Pokemon feel. Oh, you know what? I wanted to share this HM with you, Blair. HM02 Fly. Oh, it's been a long time coming. My papa gave it to me after he tried to make me take me home that time. Make me home. I'm sure he wants. I'm sure it's so I can come home anytime he wants, though. Oh, hey, I have to share this with Taryn too. See you, Blair. Bye-bye. I hope you at least taught it to one of your. You don't have a single Pokemon that can learn Fly. Ow. Poor dad. Before we do anything else, of course we want to put this on one of our Pokemon right away, as it is such a good move that's going to save us so much time. It's not really good in battle because it's one of those moves that has a turn of startup. Oh, right, you're a flightless bird. Crud. Well, this is embarrassing. I don't have anything that can even learn Fly. Celebi, perhaps? Do I really want to deface this Celebi by giving it Fly? No, it can't even learn it either. I went and looked up what flying Pokemon is the closest to us right now, and I never thought I'd see the day. We're catching a Tranquil, baby! Only going for you out of necessity, but I guess we're adding you to the roster. You puffing up your chest looks really funny and deformed. Wow. Not saying that deformed is funny, but you understand. It's a sprite transformation. Throw in that Quick Ball. 1, 2, 3. How fitting that you are in a quick ball when you're gonna speed up my travels as much as anyone could ever possibly do. And I like how Haywire was just kind of shunning me right there by closing her eyes. Many people believe that deep in forests where tranquil live, there is a peaceful place where there is no war. I'd certainly hope that birds aren't going to war. I should give you a nickname. I really should. And you know what? Because you can fly, you can ferry us to the place where we give you your own nickname. Whenever you have fly, you are able to return to any sort of town or important place that you have already been. Unity Tower counts for some reason. From this day on, you shall be known as Necessity. It's actually kind of a cute sounding name for a bird, even though that's not what I was going for with it in the first place. All right, Necessity. Back on the map screen, you are able to see various services that are in each area, should you want to know what you can return to in each place. Maybe you don't remember the daily events. This screen is a pretty good refresher on that. I want to head back to the Juniper Pokemon Lab in New Vemetown. Whoa, this camera angle made that lady lie down in the middle of the street. And then twitch out right there. I hope she's all right and not in some sort of need of medical attention right in the middle of a crowded city. That sounds like about the scariest thing ever. Juniper! Why, hello, Blair. How have you been lately? How's your Pokedex coming along? Can I see it? Let me see. Oh, you've seen 64 Pokemon in the Unova region. My favorite number! I wonder why. Trainers have a lot of different Pokemon, so battling them is a great way to fill up your Pokedex too. It seems like you're meeting Pokemon at a good clip. Here, this is a gift for you for all your hard work. TM17 Protect. Negates damage from attacks for 1 turn. Can be great in double battles, can be great in triple battles. Might even be good in single battles for reading what your opponent has before they use their attacks on you. Protect is a move that completely prevents any attack from hitting. Well, there are a few exceptions. Some moves like Feint can still hit even if Protect is used. Keep up the good work. I don't think we're going to be running into a user of Shadow Force on our travels. I don't think we qualify for the next reward. No, we do not. And okay, while we're in town, you gotta heal up at your mom's house if you need healing at all, and even if you don't. Once again, she's concerned about my Pokemon even more than she's concerned about me because I'm just a horrible son. But at least I'm not the Exorcist. I'm only the son of the Exorcist. Just look at her eyes. That's a good insult. You son of an Exorcist. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing around. We're gonna head back to Driftvale City, and I'll meet you out on Route 6. I was 1 step away from going the entire route without a single encounter! I don't care what anyone says. Going an entire route without a single encounter without a repel up is rarer than finding a shiny in this game. I'm very sad that I was not able to stake that claim. Oh, maybe it's good I got stopped in that space because now we have the return of the hiker with the funny bulgy eyes. Still can't believe no one had pointed that out before me. I'm sure somebody did though, but it wasn't like a widely talked about thing. Anyway, up at the Chargestone Cave, thanks for waiting. Looks like the nest of an electric Pokemon called Galvantula. Don't know why there's a nest here, but if there are folks having problems, the gym leader's the one to fix it. Krokorok, take it out. And this here TM is yours. It's my favorite TM, so you can teach it to all of your Pokemon. Is that an order? Because I got a flying type, buddy. It's called Bulldoze. This move does damage and lowers the speed of any Pokemon it hits. Some ground-type Pokemon move a little slower than you'd like. If you use Bulldoze, you can cover that weakness. I don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can go, go wherever. And if you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things how you want. Decide your own limits. I have so many problems with this. Bulldoze is not an HM move, it's a TM move, so this never happens at any other time. I get that he didn't want to give us Bulldoze ourselves because he wanted to be the one to open the way for us and they wanted that obstacle, but I have have a Krokorok myself, and on top of that, Galvantula is not even weak to ground type. Wait, Rock can learn it? Man, this day is just full of surprises. That's really funny. Let me think about this a little bit. I know that Terabyte has Dig. And Dig might be good to have if you don't have escape ropes, but because of my strategy with pickup, I have more escape ropes than I know what to do with. Yeah, I'm gonna get Bulldoze on Terabyte. And admittedly, Bulldoze would give Rock something to do against Rock types. It's not high in power, but Rock itself is high in power, so that might mitigate the low power a little bit. I think I'll get rid of Pluck. I don't see myself using it ever again. The effect of eating an opponent's berry is kind of nice, and it does feel kind of trolly whenever you pull it off, but I don't think I will. Get it? Pull it off, because you're removing their berry. Yeah, whatever. We're going to go into Chargestone Cave, which doesn't have a thing scrolling across the top of the screen because it did so outside. Before all else, we're going to throw up our Max Repel. I really do use the words throw up for a lot of things. Come. My Lord N, we brought the one you wanted. Ah, yes! That was the Shadow Triad. Just now, Getsus enlisted them in Team Plasma. Commas and periods matter. He's actually supposed to say that was the Shadow Triad just now. Getsus enlisted them in Team Plasma, but sure, fine. They're new recruits. We'll roll with it. Apparently, they were the ones who prepared the Galvantula nest at the cave entrance. Chargestone Cave. I like this place. Formulas express electricity and its connection to Pokémon. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place. You have been chosen, you know. Does it surprise you I said that? A little bit. Of course, such news should be a surprise. I told Getsus about you and your friends. After I did, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Charon is pursuing the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger. And you are not swayed either way. More of a neutral presence, which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Getsus wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. At least their ninjas just grab you and move you a few feet and don't slit your throat or something like that. Hey! Blair, did you know this? The floating stones move when you touch them. Right, Professor? Sheesh, she must be in great shape. We just saw you, what, 2 minutes ago? Hi there, Blair. Hi there, how are you, Blair? This place is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokemon like. The electric charges react from one stone to another. That's why some of the stones are floating. But not all the stones can be pushed. My father asked me to research Clink, which is a Pokemon that looks like a gear, because I'm researching the origins of Pokemon in the era they appeared. He knows how to get what he wants from people, but I was already interested in this anyway, so it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Blair, this is for you. Better not be another Protect TM. A lucky egg! This increases the experience points earned in battle by 1.5 times. This is the first time this has ever been handed to you, and it hasn't been a ludicrously rare hold item by a wild Pokemon. Best Professor is Juniper Professor. Blair, are you working on your Pokedex? Keep encountering lots of Pokemon so you can keep filling in those pages. She would not give you the Protect TM while she is here. Doesn't check on your Pokedex, just asks how it's doing without actually following up on that whatsoever. She's like a pretend friend. I'm the Professor's bodyguard. Well, that's probably not necessary, but you have to protect important things. Aw, and the Professor is important to you. I'll be sure to remember that. I need to use my dowsing machine. Nothing, okay. Oh! Got a phenomenon right here. I said a while back that you'll have more opportunities to raise Drillbur. This is kind of what I was talking about. Drillbur just being such a higher level, being close to evolving, you don't really have to worry about the fact that it doesn't learn many moves. Oh, man, we really are full of surprises today because I wasn't expecting to talk about this. If you overwrite a move with a TM to make up for TMs being infinite use, it will have the same amount of remaining PP so that you can't bypass using PP recovery items or going to a Pokemon Center by just teaching moves through TM over and over again. Because in theory, with there being a lot of moves that are very similar in power and effect, you could just overwrite the same, slot with the same 2 moves alternating back and forth to recover PP if that were not the case. Which, funnily enough, actually is possible in other games, but not in this one. Keep moving onward. You can only push in the direction of one of these electrically charged stones, so you gotta keep in mind which direction these things are in before you go and do that. Otherwise, it won't let you do that. A Paralyze Heal sounds like that's gonna be pretty helpful going forward. Or not if you're gonna be using a ground type or a Pokemon that's immune to electric like I am. Do you want to battle? Yes. I will test you to see whether you have what it takes to aim for the Pokemon League. This place is filled with ace trainers. Ace trainers typically are harder than your average trainer, so we're stepping up the difficulty a little bit. And, with your whole one Pokemon, never mind, I should not throw stones. This is dangerous. Wow. I know how powerful you actually are, and I do not want to deal with you. Terabyte, get that thing out of here this instant. Well, it's in defeatist now, so it's not that big a deal. I was just worried that Terabyte wasn't going to be faster. Okay, that was a crit, thank God. I was very worried, because if anyone is qualified to say how exceedingly powerful Arcan can be under the right usage whenever it's in the right hands, it's definitely me. I was the one who believed in Arcan when no one else did. It's kind of funny. I see. It's probably how fast you had to say that to get through that many ICs with how fast the text automatically scrolls. Someday he will challenge the Pokemon League. Maybe we'll see you along the journey, maybe we won't. I don't know if you're going to be like the win straight boy, but perhaps maybe if you train really hard and are very lucky. Okay, I need to go into the menu. I want to heal up Terabyte right away. Correction, there's a big difference between a want and a need. I needed to heal up Terabyte. This cave is full of rocks generating electricity and something else. I did not mean to press A one more time. So we're just gonna battle the trainers. There are lots and lots of new Pokemon that you can find. Speaking of which, right on cue. We're not gonna go over those right away because this first floor is pretty dense. So you're not gonna learn about any new Pokemon right now, but hey, you can at least look at them. Clink's eyes, its smaller eye looks like a little white circle, but it's supposed to be an X, and you can see that if you pause its frames of animation. I remember misinterpreting the sprite and thinking that it was incorrect. It's not unusual for some Pokemon to have really weird sprites from game to game. Looking at you, Moltres. Always thought, I don't, like, almost none of Moltres' sprites were accurate until just the last 10 or so years. It's really funny to just see how inconsistent it was over the years. It's probably the worst case of it, even. Gonna head back up. And this time, well, now you know what happens when you push it from the wrong side. I need to push to the left, and then hope to whatever powers that be above Unova that there is something there. Oh. We interrupt the stammering to bring you this regularly scheduled cutscene. Hi there, did you find something? I think we're just about done collecting data. This cave has been around since the distant past, but data to prove that Clink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. So that must mean Clink suddenly appeared 100 years ago! Where Pokemon came from and where they are going. If I can learn that, I believe we can all get along better. Know what, Blair? Pokemon are mysterious. I wonder why these amazing little guys stay by our sides. Quiet, Bianca. Thinking about those things and questioning it is what Team Plasma wants. It's what they exist for. They're trying to divide us and cause strife. This rock right here remains divided and very strife-filled. You can't push that yet. Oh, this tiger's a trainer. I was a little bit too brazen thinking I'd get an item from you. Terabyte grew to level 33. Well, guess I'll take a hike. Well, I'm at least glad that I can read fast enough to see what you say if I can't read fast enough for anyone else, because I would have one less reason for living than I do at the present moment if I couldn't. Come. The way that they're waddling looks so funny. I'm sorry, I know that this is supposed to be serious, but they look so funny. There are stairs going down ahead. Team Plasma is waiting for you there. Sorry, Getsus, not the most threatening of new recruits. That is amazing. They walk like they're crapping down their pants. I love this place. The electricity charges up my inspiration. And I love you because you just made a pun. Not quite as good as the hiker back there, though, so you got a little bit of catching up to do in my book. Naoko! There's Clink, with its extremely fluid animation that I just can't seem to get enough of. I get why they did. I get why they made a Pokemon like Clink. It's kind of designed around the fact that there was going to be fully animated sprites this time around, so they decided to make Pokemon based on certain types of motion. I understand. I get why it exists, and it is pretty cool. So we're gonna get you. Aha, that made a light bulb go on in my head. Isn't it supposed to go above your head? Isn't that a little bit dangerous if you have something made of metal and glass inside of your head? When a person moves, electric signals travel in the body. Also, when a person has inspiration, electric signals travel to the brain. Just getting all kinds of science lessons here, ain't we? If you push the right one, if you push the wrong, the top one, you'll have to leave the area and come back. Pushing the bottom one will open the way, enabling you to get this iron. I've been torn about this for a little while. I think I do want to start using my vitamins. Some people sell their vitamins, some people use them. I've traditionally always used them. These increase effort values, generally giving you at least 2 more points in that stat by level 100 per usage of vitamin. Because it gives you 10 effort values in that stat. For attack, let's go rock. If I keep dilly-dallying on it, eventually we're going to reach a point where I can't use these medicines anymore, and I'm going to be really upset when that's the case. These also give effort values, and I haven't used them, so why not? Muscle Wing, that could go... Let's give that to Terabyte. We're all paid up. We didn't have that many effort value enhancing items, so I don't feel too bad about waiting as long as I did to go for it, but... We've made it down to a lower floor. We've heard that Team Plasma's waiting for us down here. I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on Pokemon Black and White, we continue our trek through the Chargestone Cave, and we finally meet the new encounters that there are around here, because there was so much going on the first floor, I didn't want to talk about them yet. Even though you already know little bits of my opinions, they're coming up in full. See you guys then.